What is gluten? Although grains are classified as carbohydrates, about 10 to 15% of a kernel of grain is actually protein. The germ of the wheat that will become a new plant is mostly protein. The types of proteins vary from plant to plant, but in many grains, the most plentiful protein is gluten. In wheat, gluten makes up about 80% of the protein. When water is added to flour made from ground-up wheat kernels, the mixture becomes an elastic, sticky, and gooey substance. It is the gluten within the dough ball that enables bread to rise and gives it its strength and texture. Once kneading begins, the gluten causes long inflexible strands to develop in the dough. Then when yeast is added to the dough, these strands capture the gases released by the yeast, and the dough rises. As the dough cooks, it cements the strands of the gluten protein into place and allows the dough to remain in a solid, heightened form. Gluten is found in grains like spelt, kamut, wheat, rye, gram, semolina, triticale, einkorn, durum, barley, farro, and bulgur wheat. Because flours like corn and rye have no gluten in them, wheat flour has to be added to them so loaves of bread can be made out of these flours. You see, without the gluten, yeast bread simply wouldn't get off the ground. Oats normally do not contain gluten. However, oats that are processed commercially can easily become contaminated with gluten due to exposing this grain to other grains that do contain gluten. Great care in keeping grains separated during processing and storing have to occur in order to eliminate cross-contamination of gluten grains with non-gluten grains. Now know a little bit more of what gluten is.